everybody, I'm Kaylee. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining. If you have been here before, thanks for coming back. So today I am going through some things that I've gotten in the past that I really needed to try before I could give you a review on them. So everything I've tried or worn for a while, there's quite a lot to go through, so I'm going to kind of try to be fast. I will also put the name of the item somewhere over here with what box it came in. That way, if you're looking to purchase these items, you can find them easier. But yeah, I come on here and I try different boxes, products, here lately clothing, just different things, and I let you know how I feel about them. So I actually just took off all my makeup, and that was because I wanted to try this Osea face wash again. Now, I got this in a box. I'll post it up here, the product name and what box it came in. But it is the Ocean Cleanser, and it says on the bottle that it will remove makeup. So I had on mascara, eyeshadow, concealer, and foundation earlier, and I wanted to see if this would really take it all off. And as you can see, I have a little bit of black underneath my eye, like a little smudge, but it really took off everything very well. I was very surprised. Now, I had tried this a few other times before. I've been using it pretty much for the past week. There's quite a bit left for using it for a week. But I had been wearing different makeup all week, and I wanted to see how it performed, and honestly, it performed this well every single time I washed my face. My face feels clean. It doesn't feel tight or dry. It feels pretty good, and just very clean. The smell is kind of like an earthy, minty, I don't know, citrusy smell. I don't know how to explain it better, but I think the smell is very nice, but it is like a kind of a strong smell. So that is the first product. Now, another product that I have used or been trying to use here lately is the Blissoma. Now, this is the light shifting solution photonic. Now, I got this in one of my last boxes, and honestly, it's a tinted moisturizer, and it's SPF 25. It goes on well. It smells like clay. It's very little coverage. It is just tinted. But as soon as I went outside with it, I started sweating, and it says to reapply when you sweat it off. And literally, if I did that every time I sweat it, would sweat it off, I would have used the whole bottle. It did not stay on outside in the heat very long. Now, I put it on and stayed inside, and my face felt fine. It was a nice tinted moisturizer to wear when I didn't want to wear any makeup around the house. Just wanted to put on a layer of moisturizer with a little tint, and this worked perfect. But it's a sunscreen tinted moisturizer, and it just did not stay on. The sweat definitely melted it off very fast, and I feel like I would go through a ton of product if I actually wore that somewhere and wanted to keep reapplying it. And if you want to reapply it every time, that's up to you. I don't like reapplying my makeup multiple times throughout the day if I can help it. So I don't think that's the product for me, but it might be for you. Now, these two items, the Yenza Super 8 Lip Oil and the Steve Laurent Lip Oil, these are both from different boxes. I'll put them up here. But this lip oil, both of them, I love very, very much. I like them a lot. The Yenza is a very oily feeling, like a wet feeling lip oil. The Steve Laurent is more like a gloss lip oil, if that makes more sense. So I use this one a lot at night or at home, and I use this when I'm out for a nice shiny gloss. It does work great. I've used quite a bit of it, and it just gives a really pretty gloss. So those are both definitely worth it. Okay, so the next product is actually a face mask, and I have a picture to upload of the face mask over here. It is the Charcoal Pore Care Lapcos. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Pore Care Mask. And I followed the directions. I wore it. It was very wet, and it said to use the extra serum in there and pat it down your neck and your body. There was so much serum that literally I was covered from here up in the serum, and there was still some more in the packaging. So it did come with enough product. It was very wet. It did, because it was so wet, it did keep sliding, so I had to make sure I laid down with it on. I kept it on for the 20 minutes, and it did take a long time for me to massage and get all the remaining serum into my skin. But I do feel like afterwards that my pores looked better and felt better. I feel like this did its job. So I do like this mask as well. So a few other items. I actually have quite a few other items that I wanted to go over. So I had the Mirabella bronzer and highlighter in one of my last boxes. It did come broken. They are sending a replacement, but I tried to piece it back together the best I could. The highlight actually worked and stayed on very, very well. The bronzer, I'm sorry, it was so light. It took forever to build, and it did not stay on as long as I needed it to. With mask wearing right now, I know it is like difficult with things going over here, but I will say that I used this bronzer while I was at home, and I did not wear a mask, and it still faded very fast. So highlighter, yes. The bronzer part, no. So I don't really know if I would buy that product. I would just go and get a highlighter and a bronzer separately, because one half of it really did not work for me. So moving on with other products, I had done the Harry Potter Slytherin eye makeup, and I had looked through the collection. I had gotten some glosses and some brushes, but this was the palette. It was okay. I will say that and some of the powders, or some of the shadows, sorry, were better than some of the other ones. Some of the pans were better than others, but I still stick with kind of how I felt. It does last. It's a long-lasting eyeshadow. It did last throughout a shift at work for me. It didn't really fade. They are very neutral colors in this palette. So they were nice, but again, just like I felt before, it's really nothing special. It's more because it's Harry Potter that that I like it so much. Another item, actually, I'm wearing my Pretty Little Thing sweatshirt from one of my last videos, and I haven't taken it off all day today. It is soft and warm, and I love it, and I'm so comfy. Even though it's like boiling hot outside, I'm nice in my sweatshirt, in my house, in the air conditioning, so that is definitely a win. Another item I'm wearing right now are my nails. So, as you can see, I'm missing a few. I did these last night. Honestly, they don't look too bad, but two of them came off. They're like the gel sheets, nail sheets, and it came in the this packaging, and it's the Dashing Diva Gloss Ultra Shine Gel Palette. Can you see the Ultra Shine? So it came with a bunch of different kinds. The glittery, it came with the stripes, it came with the gray with the line, the solid gray. They all look good on this hand. This hand, it looks okay, but these two just fell off while I was doing laundry and cleaning today. So, being a working mom, I do not recommend these. They came off. I have used different brands like Color Street, and they stayed on for weeks, like 3 weeks plus. So I'm not happy with those at all. They were honestly a waste of my time, and I'm kind of sad about that. But Moving on, I have the Creme shop, and this was the Yellow Canvas Primer. Okay, so I've looked at a lot of reviews about this because I just wanted to know what other people thought. Now, I personally like it. I don't really notice any color correcting properties of this, but I will say that it goes on nicely and makes a nice base for my makeup. So it's a good primer. It just didn't color correct like it's supposed to. I guess that's why it got the bad reviews, but I honestly still really like this as a primer. So I guess if you're buying it for color correcting, it's not the item for you. If you're buying it just for a primer, like I'm using it for, ooh, my camera just moved. Sorry, guys. But if you're using it for a normal primer, then it's perfect because I use it and I love it. So another item that I use and love, I think it was in the same box actually, is the Color Switch. And this is the dry makeup brush cleaner, and as you can see, I've used it a couple times to get eyeshadow off of my brushes. It works. I love it. It's great to have up here on my vanity, and it's great to have handy when I need a certain brush and I don't have time to clean it and wait for it to dry. So that is a win. Another win would be my Glamnetic eyelashes. So I have worn these for 8 to 10 hours with maybe one touch-up at a time, and they lasted. They lasted at work. They lasted with the kids. They lasted in the heat. So I know these are expensive, but if you watch for sales, you can get them at a reasonable price. And I will say that they're worth it. They work. They're better, so much better than the glue lashes that I struggle with. So if you are more of like a beginner with lashes, because I've never really been aware of them, these are a good start. Magnetic lashes are great, and I really like them. I really enjoyed them, and I don't really feel them or notice them. So that is another win. I have a few items that honestly were, I don't like to say basic, but they were pretty like basic. Like they really didn't do too much. I got the True Cream Belif, Believe in the Truth, the Aqua Cream, Aqua Balm Aloe Vera moisturizer, and it's a nice moisturizer, but I honestly don't think it does anything too special. It's not that I don't recommend it or that it's bad, but it didn't seem to do anything amazing. I've tried so many moisturizers that when I try a new one, I feel like it should really make me notice it. I should feel a certain way about it because of how fantastic it works or feels or what it does. I don't know, but I just felt meh about it. Like, it was okay. It was all right, but it wasn't anything like to write home about. So there's that item. I also have this Ursa Major Bright and Easy Flash Mask. And I got this in one of my last cruelty-free boxes, and this, I loved it. So it says apply to clean, dry skin and leave on for 3+ minutes. I left on for 5. It's that like slimy green weird looking mask, but it goes on kind of clear. I might have a picture. If I do, I'll post it up here. If not, it was just a light coat, kind of glossy. It made my skin, and it didn't smell bad. I washed after I rinsed it off after the 5 minutes was up, and my skin felt great. And I did feel like it brightened and made me feel better. So that was a win. Okay, so I'm going down to my last few items. I think my cat just knocked something off the counter, so we're going to ignore it for a second because I don't hear any yelling. So, but one of the last few products, we have the Purlisse, the Blue Lotus 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. Now, this is another meh item. It's okay. It cleans my face. It smells good. I really do like the smell. Sorry, I had to make sure that it was exactly what I was thinking of. But I used this for about a week straight, and even though it smells great, it does not, I don't know, we had the OC and then it removed the makeup real well. It made my skin feel great afterwards. My skin felt okay after this, but I still felt like there was more cleaning to do, I guess. So I followed up multiple times after using this with my Tatcha Rice cleanser, my exfoliator. Sorry, I can't talk ever, but definitely not today. I'm having issues. But I had to follow up with my exfoliator because I felt like I hadn't been cleaned well enough with this. It's not a bad product. It's similar to a lot of other face washes I have tried, and it's just okay. It's not anything crazy, not anything too exciting, just a meh face wash. But that is the Purlisse 4-in-1 Cleansing Milk. So the last 3 items are all serums. And I have the, if you can see it, the Peach and Lily, there we go, Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I have the Skin Ink My Daily Dose. And I also have the Vitamin C Brightening Booster. So as you can see, I use this quite often. I have been using both of these recently and adding a few drops of this to it. So it actually says that you can do that. You can add these to your other serums or use it by itself. I have been adding it and I love it. I feel like both of these serums by themselves work well, and obviously I've used quite a lot of that since one of my first videos where I got this, but I feel like when I add this to it, it just really, it's a booster. It really boosts. I mean, I feel like it really helps. So these two by themselves are great, but with this are even better. So again, the Peach and Lily Clean Glass Skin Refining Serum and the Skin Ink My Daily Dose are great serums, and the Clean Skin Club Vitamin C Brightening Booster is a great serum by itself or as a booster to add to these serums or other serums that you may have. Those items are all wins in my book, so yay! So I don't really think I have anything else sitting here right now that I need to tell you about. I will say that I appreciate you all watching my videos, and I know this one was kind of long, kind of a long ramble, because it was just product after product, but I feel like I do reviews and I get to review about half of the items, but half of them I don't really get to go back and like tell you how it wore or tell you if I liked it, or like with the cleansers and serums, if it really did things that it says it's going to do, or if it really helped. So I like to come on here and do like a recap. Actually, one of my viewers asked if I was going to, and I had planned on it, but I appreciate the feedback because it kind of pushed me to do it sooner, since I knew it was something that you all were interested in. So again, I thank you all for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I definitely found a lot of items that I really loved, some not so much. But yeah, that's everything I have to show you all. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have anything that you wanted to see that I didn't recap on, put it below and I'll make sure I do that in my next video. But I think that's all, and I thank you all, and I'll see you all later. Bye.